everyone, it's Sarah and I'm here with my 7th and final layout using the February Hip Kit, and this one I'm using up a ton of my scraps for this layout. I had only planned on doing 6 layouts, and then I kind of looked at my scraps and said I could definitely do like one more using all these scraps up. Sometimes I like to do grid patterns with them, but this time I decided to go in a little bit of a different direction. I am using my different sizes of hole punches or circle punches, and I am punching out just a bunch of circles from all of these scraps of paper from the kit. So I'm using like a 3-inch punch, a 2-inch punch, a 1-inch, and a 1.5, I believe. Those are the 4 sizes that I have. So I'm just getting whatever I can out of all of them. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. It was fun just to kind of go through and, you know, use up a whole bunch of stuff and get her done, right? I do want to start making sure I use up my scraps at the end, because a lot of times with my kits I think I'm done. And sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm so sick of the kit by then. You know, I've done like 6 or 7 layouts in a row and I'm kind of like, okay, I'm over it. But sometimes I look at my stuff and go, I could definitely get one more, you know, out of this kit. And most of the time I do. So it's just fun to use up your stuff in different ways. All right, so I have all of these circles punched, so I'm gonna just kind of put them in piles according to size here. And my background is gonna be that white cardstock from my stash. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and ink the edges of all of these circles. And I am using the color, the Distress Ink in Mermaid Lagoon. So it's kind of a nice bright blue. And that's just gonna help them all, you know, kind of come together and look like they all belong together. Even though some are Amy Tangerine, some are Pink Paisley, some are Maggie Holmes, so they're all different manufacturers here. And I'm going to take these circles and I'm going to put them in a large circle pattern on the page. So I'm just going to kind of layer them up and trying not to put too many of the same patterns together. So I'm trying to space them out a little bit. A couple of them overlap, but that's okay. That's what the ink is for. The ink helps them stand out. So all the different sizes there. And the picture that I'm going to use is a picture of Layla and my husband, Josh, on a Ferris wheel at the fair last year. And as I was thinking about the design for this, I thought, well, I could punch a bunch of circles maybe, and then I could do something with that. And then I thought, what if I did like a bunch of circles in a circle, because the picture is of them on the Ferris wheel, which is a huge circle. So it just kind of came together really nicely. So I like that. I'm going to go ahead and start getting some of these stuck down here. I was trying not to take too much of it apart, but I don't know. It wasn't working all that great, so I was like, just screw it. I'll just put it back wherever I feel like it. So I'm kind of trying to, you know, definitely get the bigger ones down first and just try to put them back where they were, but it doesn't end up being exactly, that's okay. I really like the way it turned out, so. And then I will do my picture and all my layering and stuff in the center of that circle. So I'm getting them all stuck down here. And now I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew around it twice. So just kind of right in the center of the circles, and I just did 2 circles there. And there's my picture. And I'm just going to go through my scraps here and see if there's any other scraps I want to use, but nothing was really going to go behind my picture really well. So I'm going to pull out these 6x6 paper pads that I pulled to use with this kit specifically. And I am going to pull something from the Amy Tangerine +1 paper pad here, and I'm going to pull this one. I believe that's the one I end up going with. I'm just going to use it to cover the frame. I don't need the frame in it, but I really like the sentiment, the words around it, so I'm going to use that. And I do cut my picture down a little bit, I think to, it ends up being probably like almost a 3x4. I just cut out some of the sky that we didn't really need. And then I did use some of my scraps here, so I used that navy blue polka dot and that teal color, aqua teal. Those are all scraps from pattern papers from the kit, and then I'm going to use this yellow as well. So I'm just kind of seeing how I want to layer it. Make a little bit of a base here. And I like the way that looks, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting it stuck down. So this layout is about Layla. It's going to go in her album. And this girl has no fear. And that's my title. It's No Fear. Kaylin, my older daughter, is very timid. And she tends to get scared easy. You know, even if my husband like turns her upside down, she's gotten a little bit better about it, but if he would turn her upside down, she would freak out. And Layla's the exact opposite. She begs for it. She loves it. She loves to go fast. She loves to go upside down, and she'll get on a roller coaster in a heartbeat if the people will let her get on. You know, she's still tiny, so she can't go on too much, but she loves to go fast and do all that. Kaylin will still try roller coasters, but she still ends up getting a little bit scared. So she's kind of like me in that way. So we always joke that Layla's going to be Josh's roller coaster buddy when she's old enough to get on everything. But so that's what this layout is about. It's just kind of documenting that. And it was nice to have Josh in this picture with her too, because they're going to end up being the ones going on all the roller coasters while Kaylin and I go get ice cream somewhere, because we're big fat babies. So okay, so I used the thickers in Fitzgerald to write out No Fear, and then the thickers in You and Me for the Hooray. And then I used a die cut that says You and Me as well, right underneath there. And then I do have this transparency. This is the last one from a very old Studio Calico kit that I've been trying to use up these little transparencies for, because I just had them in my stash and I need to get rid of them. And so that one, I believe, says So Happy Together. And I thought that was fitting because they're together and they both look very happy. So I just cut it in half so I can have that sentiment over there by the picture, and then I'm going to use the other half just right here, just peeking out a little bit. I'm going to use up all of these black enamel dots, so I ended up using 2 packages here. Finished up the enamel dots, and then I used up those transparencies that I pulled from my stash to use with the kit. So those did not come in the kit, but I did use them up, so I was happy about that. I'm just trying to figure out where else I want to use these. So, I tried them on that navy, but they kind of blended in a little bit too much. So, okay, so I used all those. And I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. I'm going to do it right on this aqua paper down here, and just talk about how Layla has no fear. And they are going to be amusement park buddies. It's fun because we're going to Disney World soon, so we're excited to see what she can get on, number one, because she's still small. She's only 4, so I know she can't get on everything, but I know anything they'll let her on, she'll get on, no problem. So I'm a little envious of her on that. I have tried to get over my fear of roller coasters, you know, by riding them, but it doesn't help. So I'm at peace with the fact that I'm just not a roller coaster person. Okay, so I'm outlining, I'm doing a double outline along the edges here, and that just kind of helps bring it together, and I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be back soon with a Kill a Kit video showing all of my layouts that I use with this kit, and please check out the website that I'm going to leave linked down below, because the Hip Kits are great kits to subscribe to. Hope you guys have a great day. See you soon. Bye.